Hello friends, welcome back once again to my channel Gurukul. Before proceeding ahead with exercise 11.2, I would like to explain to you something which is very important. Because 11.2 deals with clock and its calculation. So, first let me draw a rough sketch of a clock. And we all know that clock is divided into 12 equal parts, and that can be easily divided into 4 parts: 12, 3, 6, 9. This is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 and 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 makes half. Half plus 1/4 makes 3/4. And 1/4 into 4 gives one full circle. And at each 1/4 we have one right angle. In 1/4 we have one right angle. In half we have two right angle. In 3/4 we have three right angle. And in an entire clock we have four right angle. So based on this, we are going to proceed with exercise 11.2. Sum number 1, it says, what fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turns through when it goes from 4 to 10? Number 1, subpart 1 is 4 to 10. Now let me draw a rough diagram of a clock. And we all know that the clock is divided into 12 parts. Okay, and the time is 4 till 10. So that means it travels a distance from 4 till 10. That means how many? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means total 6. So 6 place the hour hand travels, which is equal to half of 12. As I have told you earlier that the clock is divided into 12 parts. So half of 12 is 6. That means the fraction is half. And now we have to find the number of right angle turned in each case. So number of right angles it makes is equal to 2. Subpart 2. Now the hour hand travels from 2 to 5. That means number of places it moved is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. That means 3 divided by 12. That gives us 4. So the fraction is 1/4. Therefore, number of right angle is equal to 1. Next, number 3, 7 to 10. Again, the number of places it travel is 8, 9, 10. Again 3. And 3 divided by 12 give us 4. The fraction is 1/4. Therefore, number of right angle is 1. Now the hour hand moves from 8 till 5. So the number of places it travel is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 9. That means 9 places. That is almost 3/4 of a circle. Half was 6 and 3/4 is 9. So fraction travelled is equal to 3/4. Therefore, number of right angles is equal to 3. Number 5. The hour hand travels from 11 to 5. That means distance it travel is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 6 places. So 6 makes half a circle, that is half fraction. So let me just remind you once that we can get this answer by either multiplying or dividing. So in both the cases the answer is correct. So now therefore the number of right angle is equal to 2. Subpart 6. 6 to 3. The distance travelled is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 9 hours. So 9 hours of 12. That means 9 divided by 12 is equal to 3/4. This is the fraction which we get. Therefore, number of right angles formed is 3. Question number 2(1). Where will the hand of a clock stop if it starts at 10? It starts at 10 and makes half of the revolution clockwise. So as I have already explained it to you earlier, that the clock is divided into 12 parts and half of a clock. That means half of 12, that comes down to half into 12, that is 6. So now what is the time? If what is the time we'll be getting after 6 hours? So 10 plus 6 will give us 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 10 plus 6 which will give us 4 o'clock. Subpart 2. The clock starts at 4 and it stops after making 1/4 of the revolution. So 1/4 of a revolution means 1/4 of 12. That means 3 traveling the distance of 3 hours. 4 plus 3 will give us 7 o'clock. Number 3. Again it starts at 4 and makes 3/4 of a revolution. So 3/4 of a revolution means of 12. 4 ones are 4 threes are is equal to 9. So 4 plus 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That gives us 1 o'clock. Actually, if we add 9 plus 4, we are getting 13. So in a clock, we have nothing called 13. So that will become automatically 1. So we have to keep these minor things in our mind. Number 3(1). Where will the hand of a clock stop if it starts from 6 and turn through one right angle? One right angle means 1/3. That means 6 plus 3. That will give us 9. So it starts at 6 and turn 1/4. That means 3 hours. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Number 2. It starts at 8 and turns through 2 right angle. Now 2 right angles makes half of the clock. That means half of the clock means half of 12. Half of 12, that gives us half of 12 means 6. 8 plus 6 gives us 14. The 14 means which is equal to 2. 2 o'clock. Sorry, I skipped this. Sum number 3. It starts at 10 and turns through 3 right angle. 3 right angle means it is covering 3/4 of the distance of the clock. So 3/4 of 12, which gives us 9. So 10 plus 9 give us 19. That makes 7 o'clock. Answer. Again, it starts at 7 and turns through 2 straight angle. 2 straight angle means straight angles. Means this is a clock, center, hour and minute. So this becomes one straight angle here and another straight angle here. Straight angle is 180 degree, 90 plus 90. So that means it makes 2 straight angle. That means it is starting from 12 and again ending at 12. So that becomes 7 plus 12. Starting from 12 and ending at 12. So that gives us 19, which is 7 o'clock. Answer. Now question number 4, subpart 1. Before proceeding further, let me give you a rough sketch of the direction. This is the direction. North, east, south, west. Now this is forming a cross. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Each 1/4 is framing a right angle. That means 4 right angle, making the 4 cardinal points direction. So now let us start. What fraction of a revolution have you turned through if you face standing north and turn clockwise to face west? That means we are moving from north clockwise and coming to west. That means how many 1/4 we have traveled? 1, 2, 3. So total direction is equal to 4. We traveled 3 direction. Therefore fraction is equal to 3/4. And then we have to also find the number of right angles turned in each case. Therefore, number of right angles is equal to 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 2. Now we are facing south and we turn anti-clockwise to face east. That means we are moving back anti-clockwise. That means we have simply travelled one direction. So again, total direction is equal to 4. Travelled one direction. Therefore, fraction is equal to 1 by 4. Hence, number of right angle is equal to 1. Number 3. Now we are facing east and turn clockwise or anti-clockwise to face west. If we move clockwise, matlab from east to we are moving west, we are traveling two direction, 1, 2. And similarly, if we travel anti-clockwise, in that case also we are moving two direction. So in both the cases, the number of points traveled are 2. So now let us proceed. Total distance is 4. Travelled two directions. Therefore, fraction is equal to 2 by 4. That gives us half. Therefore, number of right angles is 2. Match the following. Straight angle is half a revolution. Right angle 1/4 of a revolution. Complete angle 1 complete revolution. Acute angle less than 1/4 of a revolution. Obtuse angle between 1/4 and half of a revolution. And reflex angle more than half a revolution. Now question number 6. We have to classify the angles whose magnitudes are given below. 6, 1. 56 degree. It is less than 90 degree. Acute angle. Number 2. 125 degree. That is more than 90 degree. Obtuse angle. Number 3. 90 degree. Right angle. Number 4. 180 degree. Straight angle. Number 5. 215 degree. Reflex angle. Number 6. 328 degree. That is again reflex angle. That is more than 180 degree. Number 7. 89 degree. That is acute angle. That is less than 90 degree. Number 8. 178 degree. That is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So, obtuse angle. Thanks for watching my video and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Press the bell icon and select all for every update.